So welcome to my new video. Our today's question is largest perimeter triangle. So you are given an integer array nums. So this is the nums and this can be the sides of a triangle. Return the largest perimeter of a triangle with non-zero area formed from three of these lengths. Okay, if it is impossible to form any triangle, you have to return the zero. Okay, so first let's discuss the if this is the triangle, then if it is a valid or not, we have to first check it is valid or not, or this can be lengths from our array. Okay, so simply we can, the condition is very simple, that any two sides of a triangle, if we sum them, if it is greater than third side, so it is a valid triangle. Okay, so we have to check for every combination. So a plus b if it is greater than c, also b plus c if it is greater than a, also c plus a if it is greater than b, then it is a valid triangle. Okay, so how we can solve this question? We can simply run a three loop for a, b, c. Okay, we can try out every possible values, okay, every possible combination, and then check if it is a valid. If it is a valid, then we can calculate our perimeters by simply adding a sum of all the sides, and we are returning the maximum of them, but it is going to be give us TLE because of constraints. The constraints is 10 to the power 4. So if you 10 to the power cube, like cube is 10 to the power 12, okay, and it is greater than 10 to the power 8, so it is give us TLE. So let's discuss how we can solve this question optimally. This question is very much similar to the maximum area of a triangle. Okay, so first we have to check if it is valid or not. So let's discuss the problem, but if you are new to the channel, make sure to the hit subscribe button. Okay, so there is also condition, if smaller two smaller sides of a triangle, if their sum is greater than the largest, okay, this is the largest side of a triangle, so it is also valid. We don't need to check these three conditions. Okay, so let's see, we want like third side to be maximum. Okay, let's discuss on example. So this is the example 1 to 110. Okay, let's take this example 1 to 110. Okay, let me add one another element. Okay, this is our array. Okay, so we want this c to be maximum. Okay, so that's why we are going to sort this array, so every time we get our c maximum. Okay, so after sorting, our array becomes 1 1 2 2 and 10. Okay, this is our array becomes after sorting. Okay, now let's discuss. We are going to run a loop from I equal to last element to this element, because we wanted to room for our a and b values. Okay, this is a value, this is b value, and this is c value. Okay, so our c value is this 10. Now we have to check, like our a plus b is equal to c, so we can choose any two values from this, but we want maximum perimeter, so we are taking the maximum two values. Okay, so which two values are maximum? These two values are maximum. Okay, so this can be b and this can be a can be 1 1 2, but we are going to choose this element 2 because we want the maximum. Okay, this value to be maximum. Okay, so we are taking, if this array is already sorted, so a plus b value, like we want these two values to be maximum to maximize our perimeter, so we are simply taking the last two values. Okay, so let's see, 2 plus 2, it is greater than 10? No, it is not greater than 10, means this, if we form a triangle with this length, this is invalid. Okay, so if these two values can is invalid, so what we can change our a value, but we are not going to change because we already take the maximum. We want this sum to be increased, not decrease. Okay, if we choose this, our sum is going to decrease, not increase. We want this value to be increased, so we already choose the best. Okay, so we simply have to move forward. Okay, let's go here. Now this is our c value. Now we have to take our a and b. We want this sum to be increased, and also for our perimeter, our a and b value has want our, we want increased value. Okay, so let's see, 1 plus 2, 1, these are two largest value because array is sorted. Okay, so let's see, 1 plus 2 is greater than 2. Yeah, it is greater than 2. So we have to return the perimeter. Perimeter is nothing but sum of all three sides, and this is 5. We are returning 5. Okay, and after for trying out every value, if we don't make any possible triangle, we can't make a triangle, then we simply need to return 0. Okay, now let's code this solution. In this case, we can't able to form any triangle, so we have to return 0. Okay, so let's code this. Okay, n equal to nums dot length. Then we have to take our perimeter. Perimeter is 0. Okay, for int I is equal to n minus 1. I is 0 from n minus 1 to 2, because we want to room for our a and b also. Okay, I minus minus, what is the c value? C value is nums of I, and a and b values are last two values of remaining array, because we want a and b values to be maximized to maximize our perimeter. Okay, a value is nums of I minus 1, and b value is nums of I minus 2. Okay, now we have to check if it is a valid. If what happened? Okay, a plus b, if it is greater than c, that means this is valid triangle, so we just have to return our perimeter, a plus b plus c. Otherwise we simply have to return 0. Okay, so it is a valid, then we have to return perimeter, and perimeter is nothing but a plus b plus c, and otherwise return 0, because we are already taking the maximum. Okay, we are thinking greedily, so we have to return. Let's try to submit it. Okay, okay, I missed semicolon, sorry. Let's try to submit it. If you are new to channel, make sure to like. What happened? Okay, we have to sort the array. Okay, I just forget that, to get the c value maximum. Okay, let's try to submit it now. It is going to be accepted now. Yeah, it is going to it get accepted. If you are new to channel, make sure to like, share and subscribe. If you have any doubt, make sure to comment it. Thank you so much for watching.